Welcome to the Crypto Lab. This video will be short and it will be dedicated to XRP. We are about to have a cross between the yellow line and the green line of the moonshot chart, so I wanted to make a video before it happens. Today we will review two charts, the moonshot chart and the big picture chart. If you're new here and you don't know about these charts, I put a link in the description to help you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you like the content, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for the support. Now let's jump in. As a reminder, every time that the yellow line is about to cross the green line, a big move is coming. Originally, I was using these indicators for the XRP to BTC chart. We can have a look together because we know that when the yellow line crosses the green line on this chart, we have a moonshot. You can see it just right here. And we've been waiting for the cross for a very long time, as you can see, because we have the sell-off just right here when the yellow line crossed the green line to the downside. And it's been several years that we've been waiting for this cross between the yellow line and the green line. And we are still waiting. So I had the idea to use this analysis, but for the XRP to USD chart. And here we are. You can see that, for example, here we have the yellow line about to cross the green line, and as a response to this, we had a moonshot to the upside. It was the same thing just right here. We have the yellow line about to cross the green line here, and the price going higher. But as soon as the yellow line touched the green line, we have a reversal of the trend, and we went to the downside. And I have a mind-blowing discovery that I have to share with you today. Look at this. You see that we have the yellow line above the green line. Okay, so from November of 2020, we have the cross between the yellow line and the green line just right here. And we have the yellow line staying above the green line for a while. And right now we are retesting the cross between both lines. And if we look at the past, you will see one thing that is very interesting, because we have a very similar situation. We have the yellow line below the green line, then we have the cross just right here. And let's measure the time between this cross and the second retest of the cross. As you can see, we have 135 bars between this cross and the retest of the cross. Now let me do the same reasoning, but this time for the current situation. So I take the tool just right here, and let's measure from the start of this cross. Okay, so it was just right here to the retest of the cross. And as you can see, it is 136 bars. Isn't it mind-blowing? You can see that there is no coincidence in this market, because this is exactly the same time window between this cross and the retest that we have here, and this cross and the retest that we have here. And we can calculate how much time it is in years. So let's say that it is 135 by 4, because we are on the 4 days time frame, equals 540 divided by 365, because there are 365 days in 1 year, and we have this result. So it means that the time window between this cross and the retest of the cross is 1.5 years. So of course, we couldn't anticipate that this time would be the same as this one, but as it is happening right now, you see that this is a great coincidence. And personally, I don't think it is a coincidence, but you can see that it takes 1.5 years after the original cross, so the yellow line going above the green line, to retest the green line. Let me know in the comments if you think that this is mind-blowing too, or am I the only one to enjoy these kind of things? So let's get back to the crosses. So we know that now we had a bounce just right here after we had an official cross, okay, between the yellow line and the green line. And it was the beginning of a new bearish phase in the market, because as you can see, in all this zone, we stayed below the green line with the yellow line. We went up to retest the green line, but we couldn't go above it, and the downtrend continued. If here the yellow line had been able to go above the green line, we would have had a moonshot, okay? But it wasn't the case, so we went down. So keep in mind that these crosses are no joke. So the $1 million question becomes, will we cross the green line or not? Let's try to find an answer to this. And for that, we need to switch to the bull bear chart. You already know about this chart, but today I will add the moonshot indicators to it, and maybe I will remove the bull bear band to not overload the chart. Okay, so the first thing that you can notice is that the yellow line is going down, okay, to retest the green line, and just before the cross, the price went down to retest the mountain indicator just right here. And if we have a look at the past, the same thing happened. Why? Because we were going down with the yellow line, and just before the retest of the cross, the price went down to retest the mountain indicator. Isn't it amazing? So you see that the scenario is exactly the same. The price went down and we retested the mountain indicator. And after this, we have a touch of the green line and the yellow line, and at the same time, we have a moonshot. So if we have a look at the current situation, we know that we have twins scenarios so far. So if we continue to mimic the same scenario as before, a bounce can be expected. Will it happen for sure? Of course, I don't know about this. I have no crystal ball. That said, it's highly probable because in addition to this, to what I explained to you about the capitulation first, retesting the mountain indicator just before the cross that we have just right here, we know that when the price goes down to retest the mountain indicator, we usually go up after this, and we test the mountain indicator only once, okay? Because look, here we touched it only once before going back up. Here we tested it only once before the moonshot. Here we tested it only once before going up, and it was the same thing every time. Here again, we tested it one time, we went up, okay? And right now, as you can see, we tested it one time. So it would make sense to go up after testing the mountain indicator. Now we have two scenarios, okay? Either we go up and then we have plenty of resistances above us, and we have the bull bear market in blue, which is a major resistance. And as you can see, right now it's going down, and it seems that we will have soon a confluence area between the yellow line, the green line, the red circle that we have here. And you remember that this is a great area of resistance so far, because look, here it was a great resistance, okay? And it seems that the bull bear market line is joining the red circle. The green line, if we go up, will join also this area, just right here, and the yellow line also. And remember that in the past, just right here, when we had a cross between the yellow line, the green line, and the red circle, we had a moonshot. It was a perfect confluence, guys. So I'm saying all this to tell you that there is no coincidence in these charts. We just have to open our eyes to find some clues about what will happen. And right now, this is what I think will happen. Of course, we have another bearish scenario, because you always have to be opened to a bearish and a bullish scenario. And if we start going down, we still have the mountain indicator below us, and you see that right now it is around $0.33. So we know that in the coming weeks, this week and the next week, the mountain indicator is still around the same area of support that we had just right here. So now that you know why I think what I think, you can let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like the content. That's all for today, and as always, time will tell.